Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. But guys, week 5 of WBE. The Minnesota Vikavolts are taking on Galactic Elliott and the Chicago Cubchoos in an epic week 5 showdown. Now, things have not gone our way, guys. They have not gone our way this season, but we are simply one game out of the playoff chase. If we win this battle, we actually are tied for the last playoff spot, which is pretty incredible considering how bad we've done. Half the league has done really bad and the other half of the league has done really good. So it's really like kind of divided there, but we're still in this thing, man. We still got 5 games left, I believe, today, and then 4 other games. Plenty of time to come, and we should have a lot of fun with it, man. I'm just trying to have a good time. Last week, I should have won. I choked away the game there at the end, but it is what it is, man. That's just the way it works sometimes. But this week, we're gonna try to bounce back and try to take on our first, get our first win here. Let's do it, man. I decided to put the captain on the bench. We'll talk about the teams here in a second, but hit that like button down below and subscribe if you guys are new. Show some sympathy, love for your boy for trying out here, doing terrible in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. But I have some good news. I am joining an Ultra Sun and Moon draft league. We're actually in the process of drafting now. We'll probably be releasing the draft pretty soon, and it's very unique in the fact that we're actually drafting 3 teams throughout the season. So we're going to draft the team, battle 4 matches, then we're going to draft another team, battle 4 matches, then we're going to draft another team and battle 4 matches, and then whoever makes playoffs can actually make a team out of their Pokemon from the previous 3 drafts. Really cool idea. It's something that Chase, Crimson Seabat, and I had talked about, and we put it into kind of into fruition with this league, so it'll be a lot of fun, and you'll see my new team pretty soon. I'm almost done drafting, so I'm excited to share that with you guys. We'll be bringing back the Ultra Sun and Moon Draft League, and there's gonna be a lot of competition in that league. But let's talk about the matchup here. So he's got Mega Beedrill, which is very fast, hits pretty hard, but doesn't have adaptability in this game. Aerodactyl, obviously a great Stealth Rock setter, does get Taunt. I don't know if he's gonna run Taunt. My strategy this week is I gotta get up those Stealth Rocks, man, 100%. Rapidash, dude. Rapidash, very hard hitting, fast Pokemon, 105 base speed. You can see Raichu ALOLA, very fast, 110 base speed, Psychic and Electric. First 4 Pokemon, outspeed Mega Pinsir. That's why it's on the bench this week. It's our captain. It needs to step up on this team, and I'm going to put it on the bench this week because of that reason. I'll break down my team here in a second. Slowbro, bulky water type, really the only thing slowing down my Cloyster. Kangaskhan, of course, very kind of naturally bulky, good normal type, does get fake out, Sucker Punch, Earthquake, things like that. Marowak is just a ground type Pokemon, hits pretty hard with his ground type attacks, but doesn't really do much else, doesn't have the thick club, so it's not super strong in this game. Vileplume, of course, is a bulky grass and poison type Pokemon that can sponge some hits, does have the ability to status Pokemon with like Sleep Powder. Same with Butterfree, right? Butterfree can Sleep Powder, can also Quiver Dance and set up. The thing is, it doesn't have that Compound Eye, so it doesn't have that good accurate on the Sleep Powder. Dugong is his last Pokemon, bulky water, ice type Pokemon, doesn't really do a ton there. I mean, I guess Dugong could slow down my Cloyster as well. Same with Slowbro. I'm not super concerned about it. I think he either brings Slowbro or Dugong. I don't think he brings both. I definitely think he brings Beedrill, Aerodactyl, Rapidash, Raichu. Those 4 just make a lot of sense. Again, they stop my biggest threat, which is Mega Pinsir. Really slow it down. He's got to worry about Alakazam as well. Another big threat. He's got 2 Pokemon that outspeed that. He's got a couple good things that can switch in against Alakazam. I'm actually not even bringing Alakazam as well. So you'll see here. That's why I think he's got to bring Slowbro, because Slowbro kind of slows down the Alakazam too. So let's talk about our team here. You can see it. There's the unveil. Just want to let you guys know the Exeggutor is shiny and the Raichu is shiny on the layout because I don't have the non-shiny sprints. So there's just nothing I can do there. We got Pearl Jam kicking things off, man. Pretty standard stuff here, dude. I've got that Pearl Jam rocking the Self-Destruct, Shell Smash, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam. Same set as I've been bringing. This thing, it sets up, it outspeeds Beedrill, puts in a ton of work there. It can set up on the Aerodactyl, can set up on the Beedrill, it can probably set up on the Cloyster, and then some of the other stuff it can't set up on, but he's probably got Thunderbolt and a Slowbro if he brings it, but I should be able to set up with this thing if I find the right opportunity. It's about just making sure that I either find out the strategy, do I sweep with this thing, or do I simply set up and just try to break through his team. I've got my Vaporeon here, Modest Nature, that allows it to hit as hard as possible. It's got great coverage this game with Shadow Ball to hit the Slowbro and the Raichu. The water moves are going to hit pretty much everything else. I've got Ice Beam on there as well, just to hit, I don't even know, Vileplume, I guess, is what it's for, and Toxic to wear things down. I've got our Nidoqueen, which is sassy. Again, this is my dedicated lead, pretty much no matter what, because I got to get Stealth Rocks up. Otherwise, this Beedrill just U-turns all over my face, and I just can't do that. Ice Beam, Earthquake, Thunderbolt, Stealth Rock, Sassy Nature allows me to take on some special hits like Slowbro. We got Golbat making its debut. I got to give it a nickname. I haven't even done that yet. I'm going to give it a nickname shortly. U-turn, Roost, Toxic, Air Slash. So this thing allows me to pivot around. It's also an incredible switch into Beedrill, my best switch into Beedrill. He is going to have U-turn though, so he's going to be able to U-turn around, but if I get Stealth Rocks up, then I at least limit the fact that he can do that, you know what I mean? And then I've got Alolan Exeggutor here, man. So Alolan Exeggutor looking powerful. Gotta give him a nickname too, but he's got Mega Drain, Dragon Pulse, Earthquake, and Stun Spore. This thing hits really hard. That Mega Drain after Stealth Rocks has a chance to knock out the Slowbro. Dragon Pulse just hits everything really nicely. Earthquake is there to weaken things like potentially the Rapidash, the Raichu, etc. So we've got some options there. You know, and we, even with the relaxed nature, we still outspeed Slowbro. So that's kind of our strategy. But yeah, man, I gotta get the, oh, I forgot about Magneto, man. I can't even forget about Magneto. Let's give Magneto some love here. Magneto, my last Pokemon. Timid nature. It's gonna allow me to you know, speed type with a couple things and outspeed a couple things like Dugong and stuff like that, Butterfree. But Reflect, Thunderbolt, Teleport, Flash Cannon, pretty standard stuff. This thing is designed, I really needed to switch into the Slowbro, needed to take some hits from the Raichu. Fortunately, I can't really hit the Raichu very hard back, but he doesn't really have good Thunderbolt switch-ins. His Marowak is his best bet, and that's gonna get two-shot by Flash Cannon. So that's gonna be our team there. Again, we're gonna try to jump into the match. I really wanna try to pick up my first W. I feel like once we get that first W off our back, we'll be able to kind of cruise, man. I feel really good about these next couple games. Just gotta get this first win. So bringing a bit of an unconventional team. I think he definitely expects Alakazam and Pinsir. He's going to be surprised that I don't bring them, but I'm hoping he just preps for those, and then I can kind of break through with something like, you know, the Executor. So that's going to be that. Let me get connected with Elliot. Let me nickname these dudes, and let's jump into the battle. All right, guys, we are connected here with Elliot. Let's see exactly which 6 he's going to bring. He actually doubles up on the water type, so he was really concerned about the potential for Cloyster. So that's fine, and he does bring... what does he leave out? He brings that. He doesn't bring the Rapidash. He brings the Marowak. So a little surprised to see a couple things there. I think like Pinsir might have actually been okay, but let's see here. So he's got Dugong instead of Raichu, and instead of Rapidash, he's got Marowak. Really surprised there, but that's okay. I think I just want to lead Nidoqueen no matter what, like I said, because I really feel like just getting that Nidoqueen up is important. But he's got Arrow, Beedrill, Slowbro, Dugong, Marowak, and Kangaskhan. Marowak is definitely his Stealth Rock setter, which is fine. Again, I just want to get rocks up, man. I just feel like they're super important in this match. They help me deal with the Beedrill and stuff, and that's just too valuable for me to pass up on. So let's do that. And I'm going to just stick to kind of my plan lead there, which was my Nidoqueen, get those Stealth Rocks up, and then see what we can do. Obviously, he's going to want to get them up as well, but I'm not, like, super concerned in that regard because, again, like, the worst he can do is just set his rocks up. And, I mean, they do hurt a couple things, but it's not, like, the end of the world. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, like, I'm getting absolutely wrecked if he gets up rocks, you know? My Cloyster doesn't want to deal with them. My Crobat doesn't want to deal with them. But, again, to me... kind of slowing down that Beedrill and that Aerodactyl are just way more important. So a little surprised on a couple of those things. It's going to definitely make Cloyster a little less useful, but I mean, Magneton looks pretty good, firing off Thunderbolts. I think he had to bring his Marowak because of that. So he's going to lead with Ridley, which is going to be his Aerodactyl. So the question is, does he have Taunt? Like, that's really the big question here. Does he want to set up Stealth Rocks? Does he want to Taunt here? Is he going to set up the Taunt? Like, I am pretty safe to just Stealth Rock here. If he taunts me, then it does put me in a bit of a tough spot. I lose out on hitting him pretty hard. If he just goes for rocks, then I get damage off on him. So it's really kind of a hit or miss here. I'm thinking I want to go for a T-Bolt or an Ice Beam here just to hit this thing and do some damage to him. So I think I'm going to go for the Ice Beam. I really want to get up rocks, man. I really, really do. But if he goes... Dude, if he taunts me, and I feel like he's got to be taunt, dude, I'm going to Ice Beam. I'm going to Ice Beam. He's going to taunt. Okay, so you make the right play there. That's a win for me. I'm going to be able to Ice Beam him, and I'm going to be able to hit him for a good amount of damage and weaken this Aerodactyl. I don't have my rocks up, but I got some good damage off on him, and now I have to decide, do I switch out here, or do I just deal with him? I mean, I can go Pearl Jam here and get in before rocks and try to set up on him. I can also go Oxygen. Gives me an opportunity to go for a Toxic or a Shadow Ball or something like that. I can also just stay in, but I can't get on my rocks. I feel like he either Earthquakes or Stealth Rocks himself here, but I don't see him wanting to... if he Earthquakes, I want to go to Pearl Jam. If he Stealth Rocks, I want to go to Oxygen. I feel like Oxygen is pretty important in this match, but now that he's weakened, it's not as important. He's going to get his rocks up. Can I set up my rocks later, though? I think I can, but I don't want to chance it. So I'm going to go Oxygen here, because I think that now that I've weakened this thing a little bit, he's got Taunt. Let me make some notes here, and he's at about 60%. He either Earthquakes or Stealth Rocks himself here, so we'll see. He's gonna Roost. Okay, so he's got Roost. He may not even have Stealth Rocks in this dude. There's a chance that he has it on his other Pokemon. This is a really free Toxic in my opinion, to either wear down the Dugong or the potential Slowbro. So I think I want a Toxic here. I mean, I could Shadow Ball and just try to catch the Slowbro coming in. Let's Shadow Ball, predicting the Slowbro, because I don't think he stays in. Not for rocks. No, he's gonna switch out. He's gonna go Dugong, so Toxic would have been nice, but that's okay. He gets his Dugong in. I'm gonna get a Shadow Ball off here. And this will do, we'll see, a decent chunk. That does about, 25%. All right, I still want to get my rocks up somehow. I'm gonna go Magneto here. Do I want to go Magneto? I think I go Magneto. He's not gonna Ice Beam. I feel like he Toxics here. I'm gonna go Magneto because I feel like he's gonna Toxic. I don't know if Dugong gets Drill Run. I'm actually not sure. This is one of those plays where, like, if it gets Drill Run, I know it gets Mega Horn. If it gets Drill Run, that's gonna really stink because then he's gonna be able to, like, destroy my soul right now. But we'll see. He does have Drill Run. That's one of those things, man, where, like, I mean, I lived it, which is phenomenal, so I got that going for me. I am going to, I think I just T-Bolt here. Yeah, I'm just gonna T-Bolt. It's a speed tie. And if he goes Marowak, that's fine. Marowak gets 2-shot. Yeah, see, he's got Drill Run. Yeah, that was a good play on his part. I could have stayed in. I could have just Toxic'd or went into something else, but it is what it is. Kind of a misplay there, obviously. I had a feeling that this thing would get Drill Run, dude. But that's the haste of the game, my friends. Dugong was a pretty solid bring, I think. Pretty solid bring. But I gotta get those rocks up, man, because he's very weakened by rocks. I gotta figure out how to get them up. It's just he's got a lot of things that pressure me and kind of keep me from doing that. So, all right, his arrow's got Taunt and Roost. He's gonna switch, so does he go Marowak here? He goes in a Baby Mama. I think that's the Kangaskhan. Yeah, I get a T-Bolt off in the Kangaskhan, which is fine. It's not bad. And I'm gonna chunk him for a good amount. So I'm gonna hit the Kang down to about, let's say, 60%. Arrow's back at 100%. All right, he's got Fake Out. He may have Earthquake. I'm gonna go Dracula here because I can bring it in. I can U-turn out, try to get some momentum. I know he's got Fake Out. He's probably got Earthquake. He probably has Ice Punch, if I had to guess. Probably got a normal move. He's gonna Seismic Toss. Okay, it's fine. So he kind of makes a safe Seismic Toss play. I obviously have the ability to do a couple things here. I can simply Toxic something. I could also just U-turn for momentum. I think the arrow could come in, so I'm just gonna U-turn. I mean, he could also think, like, what's Crobat gonna do to me, but, like, not a big deal. I mean, I kept Magneton around because I think it's actually a pretty good to pressure his team with Thunderbolt still, even though it's super weak, and it could be Death Fodder, so that works out, I guess. And I got a good amount of damage off on him. So he's gonna stay in. I'll get a U-turn off here. I think the Ice Punch is coming, if I had to guess. Ice Punch seems to make a good amount of sense in this situation. So, I mean, I can go Oxygen and then get a nice Scald off or a Toxic off on something. I can start Shadow Balling. I think I'm gonna go Oxygen. Because, like, really, Kangaskhan is pretty offensive, but it's not, like, super crazy. He could just S-Toss me again. So he's gonna S-Toss me again. Okay, that's fine. He gets a lot of damage off of me with Seismic Toss. Luckily, I could take it, though. I have a good amount of bulk. So I can Scald here and do damage, or I can go into my Crobat again, which can take the hit, and then I can just roost against him and see what he wants to do. It is a speed tie, though, but I did outspeed. I'm thinking he's not max speed, but that could be really awkward if he is. Do I want to take another Seismic Toss right now, or do I just want to Scald? I think I just want to Scald. I can also... Yeah, I'm just going to Scald. I'm just going to Scald. Yeah, let's just Scald. Just going to go for a safe Scald play here. Just, you know, I feel like he's not going to go Slowbro. I feel like there's a chance he just stays in. I got to get those rocks out, dude. I just don't want to bring Nidoqueen in against Kangaskhan, take a Seismic Toss, and then take an Earthquake. That would be dumb. That would be pretty dumb. He's going to Toxic. Okay, so he's got Toxic and Seismic Toss. I don't know if we knock him out here with this Scald. I'm assuming he's going to live. Scald plus Burn, maybe. Maybe, but I think we're going to be just short here. Oh, no, we're just going to do it. Sweet. So we get rid of his Kangaskhan. Fine by me. I'm glad to get rid of it. So Vape kills King with Scald. Okay, good. So we are obviously modest Vaporeon. So Vaporeon gets to put in some work there, which is very nice. Very, very nice. And that Dugong might not be max speed. I mean, I don't know. There's always the chance that he's not. So Vaporeon looks really good against a couple members of his team still, which is nice. I got rid of the Kangaskhan, which means he loses priority there. Here comes Zalo, which is what? Here comes the Beedrill. Okay, so him U-turning is like super duper obvious. I mean, he just U-turns here, and then he just goes right into... I feel like he just U-turns, then goes right into... if I switch, he goes right into Aerodactyl if I go into Crobat, which I don't think that's obviously a very smart play. Crobat's obviously my best way to deal with Beedrill. I think I am just going to sack off Magneto here. Magneto's so good still against some things. But if I sack off Magneto, then I get my free switch into whatever I want, which means... it's kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky. I could just stay in. I can Toxic, or I could Shadow Ball, predicting the switch. Oof. I think I need to save Vaporeon. I think I need to sack him off. I mean, I go Dracula, then he goes into Arrow, but then do I just lose to Beedrill? I don't know. I'm gonna go Dracula. He's obviously gonna U-turn. I'm gonna go Dracula. He's totally gonna U-turn here. He's totally gonna U-turn here. I don't like this play. It's such an obvious U-turn though. It's such an obvious U-turn. Such an obvious U-turn. He has no reason to do anything else. Like, he brings in his Beedrill, he just gets to U-turn. Yeah, it's obvious. Okay. This is why I need to get up Stealth Rocks to stop him from doing this every time. Because now he goes into Aerodactyl. And Aerodactyl can do a couple different things against me. I think I just have to Roost and try to catch the Aerodactyl off guard here. Because he's going to expect me to switch. And my Nidoqueen switching is pretty likely, I guess. Yeah, that's tough because Golbat's so good against his Beedrill, but it's not super good against anything else. So, I mean, I could also just U-turn, and if he Rock Slides me, it is what it is. Then I get my Queen back in, or I get Executor in, or Cloyster, or Vaporeon. Ah, dude, this is tricky because he's got the switch-ins. He goes Dugong. That's okay. I'm not super concerned about that. I can Roost against the Dugong. I can also Toxic it. I kind of want to Roost because I feel like he's going to Ice Beam me. I can get some health back and be in a decent spot. Otherwise, I can U-turn and go into Cloyster or Vaporeon. I think I'm just going to U-turn. I know I'm faster, so that's fine. I'll chip the Dugong down. Not much. Get him down to 65, let's say. And now I got to take a hit with something. So, in theory, he goes Ice Beam, I would assume. Seriously, can come in, take a hit, get up Stealth Rocks, and then just basically die. Which I'm not sure if that's worth it. Might not be a terrible play though, because I gotta get up those rocks at some point. Otherwise I go Pearl Jam, but I don't think that's good either. Yeah, I'm gonna make a really bad play here, because he's gonna hit me so hard right now with a Ice Beam. But I gotta get up Stealth Rocks, man. I've said I gotta get up Stealth Rocks. I'm gonna go for it. He's gonna Ice Beam here. I have to hope he's not timid as well, because that's gonna hurt. Yeah, he's gonna hit me down below half. And he gets the freeze, dude. He gets the freeze. Like, is that how this is gonna go? Alright, I got a Stealth Rock. We got a D-Thaw, man. We got a Thaw. Not D-Thaw. Thaw. We just have to Thaw. Like, please, let me at least get my Stealth Rock up. Don't do this to me. Like, really? This season has just been an absolute nightmare, man. We're gonna get frozen on an Ice Beam. When I, like... Oh, dude. Don't do this to me. I need to get Stealth Rocks up. If I don't get Stealth Rocks up... And I know, like... I've been trying to prioritize them, and I haven't gotten them up yet. And here we are, like, halfway through the battle, and I still don't have my rocks up. So, like, I get it, but, like... Come on, I made the play to get my Nidoqueen in, to get the rocks up, and then I get frozen. Like, oh, he's faster. Okay, well, it is what it is then. Maybe I'll get a min roll. I still unthaw. Dude, come on, man. He's max speed Dugong. Ugh. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? Okay, I think I just lose this point. I have to go Magneto here. I have to click, I have to hopefully win a speed tie. I have to Flash Cannon. I think we just lost this game, dude. This season has just been an absolute nightmare, man. I don't even know what to do anymore. Like, I've been trying, I've been playing, I've been doing what I can, and it just keeps going downhill. I'm going to predict and Flash Cannon and hope he goes into Marowak here. I have to win a speed tie. I have to get the prediction right. I have to... I don't know. He just knocks me out, honestly. There's no way for me to win this game at this point. Cloyster can't break through everything. So, I mean, Cloyster can set up once, but it can't beat everything. I have to figure out how to beat this, like, weaken the Slowbro down, which I'm not going to be able to do. So, yeah, this is not where I wanted this to go. We still can win with Cloyster, but Cloyster just can't break through his team. So, maybe, I mean, honestly, like, I needed to get Stealth Rocks up as soon as possible, which I said when we started the game, and, like, I wasn't able to do that, and I put myself in a situation where I sacked off. Yeah, he's gonna stay in, dude. I could have Thunderbolted and knocked him out. We're not gonna knock him out here. He's gonna live. He's gonna drill run and knock me out. So Gong kills Magnet with drill run. Dude, it just never ends, man. It just never ends. Okay, so Cloyster, I mean Dracula can come in here. I can outspeed him. I can go for Air Slash, hopefully knock him out. I'm just gonna have to try to weaken him down with this thing, but he just goes into his Aerodactyl at this point, so Aerodactyl just kind of wins. But I'll Air Slash in the hopes that we can either flinch him or knock him out here. I don't even think this kills, to be honest. Yeah, it doesn't. And he Ice Beams me. So he lives on like 1, dude. Same thing. He's gonna Ice Beam me and knock me out, and Dugong just is gonna go on a clinic here and destroy my entire team. So that's a struggle, man. That's just a struggle, dude. We'll go Cloyster now. I gotta win a speed tie again. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. He's definitely max speed too, so we're gonna Ice Beam. It's just the struggle, dude. It's just been the struggle this whole season, man. It's just, yeah, it's still winnable. This game's still winnable, but I do win the speed tie. I have to figure out how to beat that Slowbro, basically, which he's gonna go into right now. So I have to figure out how do I beat that Slowbro, and then, or at least weaken it down enough so that I can beat it with a Hydro Pump. I have to get him down to about the 40% range to even have a chance, which I don't really think is feasible at this point, considering I just threw away half my team. So, good games to Elliot, man. What are you gonna do? I didn't get my rocks up, which was like the biggest thing I needed to do, and this season just continues to be a disappointment. So I think at this point we're pretty much eliminated if we don't win this game. So I think that's probably it for us. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm gonna make a prediction. I mean, all he has to do is click Ice. I don't even know what he has to. He's gonna click Thunderbolt, I think, because he can't afford to let me set up. I could have Twin Needle, I guess, in theory. But if he Ice Beams me here, I just straight up, like, get mollywopped. So just don't Ice Beam me, please. Just don't Ice Beam. He's gonna Psychic, so that was a good play. That was a good middle ground play. He didn't have to make a prediction there. Okay, so now he can just go into Beedrill, I'm assuming. I'm going to... There's no way he lets me attack him here and Mega Drain. I think I just have to Dragon Pulse. Which could catch... I mean, he's not going to go Marowak. I feel like he goes Beedrill, predicting the Mega Drain. So I'm just going to Dragon Pulse. Again, I mean, if I could just figure out how to get this thing a little bit weakened, Cloyster can Shell Smash and win the game. It still can happen. Cloyster can still Shell Smash. I have to weaken this Slowbro somehow, but it seems very unlikely at this point, considering I threw away all my pieces. Threw away all the pieces, dude. And didn't get rocks up. He does switch. This is where rocks would be really important, because here comes the Marowak. That's actually not bad. Why would you go Marowak, actually? If I Mega Drained you, you'd get mollywopped. I don't know, but I'll Dragon Pulse him. I don't know if Marowak gets Ice Punch. If he does, then he's gonna go for it now. I'm gonna switch out and go into my Vaporeon. And Scald. I don't know if Airmac, I know it gets Fire Punch, I know it gets Thunder Punch, I don't think it gets Ice Punch, but I'm gonna go Vaporeon just in case, because I have no idea. I don't think he gets Ice Punch. He's gonna Stealth Rock. Wow, he went for Stealth Rock, dude. That's wild, man. What a wild game. What a wild game. Okay, we're gonna take some poison damage here. I'm just gonna Scald. And again, I can't beat the Slowbro at this point because he's not gonna let me weaken it. So I'm just gonna Scald here on the hopes that he... I mean, he's not gonna go Slowbro. So Vaporeon will get the kill here. And I'm assuming he's gonna go Beedrill and U-turn. So I'm gonna Shadow Ball. I think I can live a U-turn. Yeah, we can live a U-turn. I can live a hit from the Aerodactyl and one-shot it. I need him to slip up and let this Slowbro take some damage, but there's just no way he lets that happen. There's no way. No way. Cloyster can still win this, though, if I can weaken the Slowbro, dude. Here comes Zola, which is the Beedrill. Yep, all he has to do is just U-turn here. I'm just going to Shadow Ball it. I'll just Shadow Ball it. There's no point in Scalding it. I need him to U-turn into Slowbro. But he knows that all he has to do is make that play. So I have no way to beat the Slowbro down. So what are you gonna do, man? We're gonna drop to a solid 0-5, guys. So just props to that, man. Just really crushing it this season. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what's up with this format. I don't know what's up with me in these battles. It's been crazy, dude. I actually can't believe it. Like I can't even fathom what's going on here, but what are you gonna do, man? It is what it is. It is what it is, man. He's gonna U-turn. Please, just for some reason, make the worst play ever and go into slow bro right now. Just please, just go into slow bro. Make the absolute worst play in the world right now. Just go into slow bro right now, dude. Just go into slow bro. Just make a huge misplay. He goes into Mikey. Is that slow bro? Oh, dude. There's actually hope for us right now. There's actually hope for us. This Shadow Ball I need to do about 60%. Do about 60. That's not quite it. It's not quite it. Oxygen's gonna go down. Okay. I'm gonna go into Eggy, my man Eggy. And we are going to... I have to Mega Drain because if he stays in, I have to get the Slibber off the field. So I have to Mega Drain here. Pretty sure, right? Yeah, I have to Mega Drain. Which means he gets his Beedrill in. I think I have to Mega Drain. Yeah, I'm gonna Mega Drain. I have to, I think. He stays in. I'm very confused right now. Oh, you know what? Aerodactyl can stop me from setting up with Shell Smash because of Taunt? Is that what he would do though? Would he stop me from Shell Smashing with Taunt? Because I think Cloyster can Hydro Pump in that case. Oh boy, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I think I can live a Wing Attack. I can't live an X-Scissor, but Beedrill can't stop me from Shell Smashing. And if I Shell Smash on the Beedrill, and I hit Hydro Pumps, I win the game. So, there's that. There's that, dude. I haven't been making notes, but yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Well, it's been an interesting game. I mean, if we could pull this back, like, that would be pretty hype. I'm not even gonna be mad about it, you know? If I could pull this back somehow, I wouldn't even be upset. I'd be pretty hyped. Like, that would be awesome. If we could figure that out. If we could figure out how to pull it back. Don't tell me he's running the match timer. Elliot, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing 20-second timer, dude? What is that 20-second timer? There's no way. There's no way. We're gonna go to time because of that. 20-second timer on the plays, bro. Like, what is that? Don't tell me I'm losing this game because of the timer, bro. Like, that I feel like he took forever. I feel like he took forever, dude. Wow. I feel like he took forever. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like he took forever on that play. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, dude. And the game's over because of timer. We could have won this game. We could have won this game. Like, no joke. I clicked Shell Smash against this Aerodactyl, and I think we could have won the game, but we're gonna lose the timer, dude. Like, we actually could have bounced back, but the game's over because of timer. I'm gonna go back and look at that because there's no way that was 20 seconds, dude. Like, the rules are 20 seconds, man. Like, and obviously, it's okay to go a little bit over that, you know, here and there, but like, I feel like that last turn, there was no effort to try to get the match in. But whatever, I'm just salty because I lost, so it is what it is. Good game, Elliot, and that's gonna be that, man. So thank you for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.